Now, a brilliant story for you on The Breakfast Show. A 70-year-old army veteran from Broseley and a veteran friend are attempting to walk from Land's End to John O'Groats for charity. Barry Ince is walking with John McBride, who's 65, and the challenge involves walking 1,250 miles, which is, well, you don't need me to tell you, a huge undertaking. Now, they set off about 3 weeks ago. Right now, they're passing through Shropshire, and they join me on the programme this morning. Good morning to you both.
Good morning.
Let me start with you, Barry. How are you? Any aches and pains so far this far in?
We both had blisters along the way, but we're doing really well at the moment, thank you.
I suppose, John, you're sort of expecting that, aren't you?
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing that we sort of planned for at the beginning. I mean, there was a 24-hour sickness bug that was pretty horrendous that I had to walk through. But, yeah, apart from that, it's just the normal stuff that we were prepared for, yeah.
So, Barry, let's go back to the start. Whose idea was this?
Well, it was John's, actually. It's been a sort of a boyhood dream of his, and one he's carried with him into adult age. And he mentioned it to me on a previous charity event that we were doing together. I thought about it and thought, well, yeah, I'd like to join him on this venture. And so I approached him and said, if you're serious about it, John, then I'm willing to come along with you. And here we are.
Here you are. Where do we find you this morning then, both of you?
But we are about to start on our next leg of the journey from Jackfield to Penkridge as soon as we finish, this interview, and we'll be on our way.
So far, John, has it been what you thought it would be?
Yeah, I think actually much more. When we started down in Land's End, we were in 45-mile-an-hour winds walking along the south-west coastal path, and everything's just been stunning. You know, we've taken the best routes from Land's End up to here in Shropshire. So we've done southwest coastal path, then across Exmoor, Quantocks to Mendips, Cherry Gorge. So we've seen some just absolutely beautiful sights. But most important is that so many people have joined us and so many people have supported us all the way along our journey. All that camaraderie and that support and all that love is absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, I'm told that people have shown you quite a lot of kindness, haven't they?
Tremendous. Right along from not just from when we started the event, from the night before, people have looked after us. So yeah, it's absolutely tremendous, and yeah, we're loving every minute of it.
How does it work on the road then, Barry? Have you got a team following you?
We've got another ex-military guy, Stephen, who drives the van. He drives the van forward of our position, and John and I walk to him. He sets up our camp, and he helps out on the administrational side in the evening.
Bits that you're really looking forward to, Barry, in the future?
Quite looking forward to everything, and we've seen so many different things that we would never have seen without starting out on this epic journey. We both just take what comes, and we're looking forward to whatever is out there to surprise us.
John, is the military background, does that help with something like this?
Oh, of course. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I did 38 years in the army, Barry did 37, so it's very firmly in our DNA. And ever since I met Barry, sort of going back to 1984, 85, we were doing triathlons and we were running marathons together. We've remained friends ever since, but absolutely 100% the military is very much in our blood, and that's the reason I think we're so strong at our age.
I can't quite believe as well is that, John, when you finish this, I hear that you're intending to do another walk pretty much straight afterwards.
Yeah, we're doing an event called Caravan Yomp, which is an ABF run event up in the Cairngorms in Scotland. Barry and I have done it for a number of years. This will be my 9th year in a row that we've done it. But it's 54 miles in 24 hours over the highest terrain that you can imagine. It's an absolutely tough event. But that's hopefully going to be our finale, depending that we're fit enough to do it, of course.
Well, I mean, all of this walking, Barry, you're going to be in peak shape, aren't you, for that?
Yeah, I mean, I am, but I'm also losing weight ridiculously quickly. I've already lost a half a stone along the way, and going to be as fit as a butcher's dog by the time I finish here.
I think I've put that half stone on, Barry. So
I think you have, John.
You're raising money, aren't you, for charity? Tell us who for, why you chose it, and how people can support you.
So far, and we'd like to give a massive thank you to everybody that's donated along the way, friends, family, and complete strangers. We've already raised £10,000 towards our £50,000 target. And we're only a third of the way into the event.
Yeah, we chose 4 different charities. Originally, Barry, when we talked about it, we were going to just do it for prostate and breast cancer and a little bit to an army charity. But then when we looked at it, we just very quickly, I lost my sister to cancer about just 7-8 weeks ago. And sadly, she passed away at the age of 56. So this was always a little bit of inspiration behind it for me to do this. We've chosen local charities that are getting a bit of what we're doing as well. Barry's local charities there, Ambulance Midlands, and mine is a local charity called Include Me, which provides assistance and advocacy for vulnerable adults in fight. And the Army Benevolent Fund get 30%, Cancer Research get 50%. So it's a nice spread.
Yeah, that's wonderful, and I'm sorry to hear your news, of course, but obviously an added level of poignancy to all that you're doing.
Yeah, very much so. I a couple of times along the way, I put a stone on some of the cairns at the highest point, just as a sort of small reminder. Yeah, so it's quite sad.
Right, listen, go well, gentlemen. Thank you so much for being with us this morning. Really, really do appreciate your time, and what you're doing is quite extraordinary. Good luck, and hopefully we'll talk again. Thank you both very much indeed. Thank you. Great pleasure. That's Barry Ince, Army veteran from Broseley, and his veteran friend John McBride, walking from Land's End to John O'Groats. If you would like to support their efforts, you can visit the Give Wheel website, search for LeJog, LEJOG, givewheel.com, and search for LeJog, and you'll find all the information there.